Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Welcome to the review and unboxing of Star Wars The Skywalker Saga 4K box set. It is I, the one and only Guirk Skywalker. If you guys like the content you're seeing right now, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any more uploads from me, yours truly, the one and only Guirk Skywalker. Once again, guys, thank you guys for all the love and support. And this is to celebrate May the 4th and the National Star Wars Month. And as we await the release of the long-awaited Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series. Let's get into it, guys. So, I love just the aesthetic of the Death Star. Because, in my opinion, of course, 1 through 6 is the main story. 7 through 9, if you want to consider it canon, you can. I'm going to say it again, I don't consider 7 through 9 canon. I consider the old expanded universe that existed before Disney bought Star Wars to be canon after Return of the Jedi. But I recognize that on one timeline, obviously, the sequels are the definitive canon. I will never recognize them as canon in my head, but we're not here to talk about it because this includes all 9 Skywalker Saga films, from Phantom Menace all the way to The Rise of Skywalker. So let's begin opening this. I'm going to open it on the sides here. All right. Yeah, I have left this film on the last week or so. Ooh, feels good. Ooh, it's starting to fall apart. Anyway, so I guess this cover right here is supposed to come off, I guess. I'm probably going to put it back on one way or another. So we're just going to lay that over there for now. And now we do the unboxing this way. All right. So inside, you can see. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, as you can see in here, a little bit of ASMR in there. You have the Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. It's in a kind of a silver-ish type thing. And I'm pretty sure this is all the way off as much as it's going to be off. Really? Okay. So now, I'm going to pull this out. I don't think there's anything else in there. Is there? Nope. No, there is not. Alright, we're going to lay you down here, bud. So yes, and it also on the back here, it has Lucasfilm. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's Lucasfilm. And I love, through Star Wars, you have the Millennium Falcon. I think that's a very nice aesthetic because it's the original OG transport ship. Oh, and here we have the letter from Mark Hamill. So we get this close up to the screen here. And now without further ado, I'm going to read this to you. What an extraordinary journey it's been. Back in 1976, when Carrie Harrison and I were testing for our roles in what was then called The Adventures of Luke Starkiller, as taken from the Journals of the Whills, Saga 1, The Star Wars. Glad that title didn't stick. There's no way we could have known what an incredibly rich and imaginative set of adventures this obscure little space movie would launch, inspiring 8 more chapters to tell the entire Skywalker story. For some of you, that journey began with us over 40 years ago, inviting Star Wars, aka he's talking about Episode 4, A New Hope, into your lives from the seats of just a few dozen theaters in its first few days of release. For others, you may have joined us somewhere along the way, from the harrowing saga of young Anakin's descent to the dark side in the prequel trilogy, that's where I joined in, or the introduction of an entirely new generation of heroes in the sequel trilogy. As Carrie once said, Star Wars is about family, and that is what we have all become. One giant community that shares the common experience of these stories and the fundamental values they instill in us. Whether you're a relative newcomer to the Star Wars galaxy, I can't read today, or a longtime UPF is short for, in parentheses, ultra passionate fan, that would also be me. I am deeply thankful for your continued enthusiasm and dedication to George's faraway galaxy, which will continue to grow with new storytellers building an even bigger galaxy filled with heroes, villains, action, romance, and of course, the Force. May the Force be with you, always. Signed, Mark Hamill. If you don't know who Mark Hamill is at this point, you're about 40-some years too late. He is Luke Skywalker. Okay, I'm going to set that there. So then here, we have this. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars. All right, and the next thing we're going to flip to is the Phantom Menace. Here you can see some Naboo starfighters, the N1 Royal Guard starfighters. Anakin Skywalker would fly in one of these ships and end up destroying the main flagship of the droid control ship that the Trade Federation had blockaded around Naboo. So that, and then you also can see, if you look closely right here, you're going to see an astromech droid's head right there. So that's the concept art for the Phantom Menace. Here's the 4K Ultra HD. These are actually region free, so you don't have to get this for a certain region. This is region free. So it means I can watch this if I was in London, I could watch any of these movies on any type of Blu-ray player. Well, this would have to be a 4K Blu-ray player for this one, but you get the point. So there's the 4K. I don't know if you guys saw it, so here's the 4K, okay? All right, and then, I'm going to be gentle with these things. Here is the Phantom Menace on Blu-ray. You can tell it's Blu-ray because it doesn't say 4K Ultra HD. You got Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in the Duel of the Fates with Darth Maul. One of my all-time favorite duels from the Star Wars universe. I'm actually on that right now for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I'm freaking stoked, dude. I am so excited because that was has always been one of my favorite duels and battles in Star Wars. Phantom Menace was my childhood favorite, other than A New Hope. A New Hope and Phantom Menace were like my two favorites growing up. Easily, I can say that. And next we move on to Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And as you can see, you have the Clone War. You have the entire Clone War right here. You have clones, you have droids, you have the original AT-AT, Walker right there. Just a really nice big battle. I'm getting a nice look of it, guys. And again, one of my all-time favorite battles is the fact that the clones were all CGI. Like, granted, Tim Morrison was taken and then they CGI'd him and his body over a period of time. And obviously he did the voice. And the only time he was ever officially a clone was when he was Commander Cody. But he was only as Commander Cody for a few scenes, and his entire plate of armor, except for the helmet, was CGI'd. So, fun fact if you didn't know that. All right. These things are a little bit hard. The slip covers, as you can see right here, these are slip covers, and I'm not a fan of them because I have it for the James Bond box set, and I'm not a fan. But anyway, guys, here is Episode 2 Attack of the Clones 4K Ultra HD disc. It's got Yoda on there. He's using 2 Dominus, and he's going to throw Force Lightning back at Count Dooku. Such an awesome scene. Yeah, one of my buddies from work, he was actually telling me how when he was in the theater seeing Attack of the Clones, must have been an amazing sight because I was 3 when this movie came out, but I grew up with the prequel, so therefore this is kind of where I joined into the story. He told me as soon as Yoda put on his lightsaber, his entire theater erupted in applause and cheering. Man, that must have been quite an amazing sight. And then here's the Episode 2 Attack of the Clones Blu-ray with the clones at the end of the movie preparing to go to the Clone Wars. So, There's that one. Really love the artwork here. Really, really, really do love the artwork. And now we move on to the finale of the prequel trilogy, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. My second all-time favorite Star Wars movie of all time as of the present. My favorite movie is still the one that follows this. So you got Obi-Wan and Anakin dueling. You got some good old concept art right here of Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting. That is some good old concept art, and I believe it is done by Eric Timmons, who also did work of the art and concepts of Attack of the Clones. So you got the Mustafar lava. You got the industrial complex that they're on. Yeah, so freaking amazing. And here, so if you're in the UK, because again, this is region free. See this 12 here? That's for the UK. So here's the deal. In America, we like to keep our kids, how do I say this in the nicest way possible? We like to keep kids as sheltered as possible. Britain, they're ready to see these movies at 12. Now, I mean, granted, I watched Revenge of the Sith when I was 9 years old, so it's not really the best example. But I mean, I guess if you're a strict parent and you're very careful about what your kids see, kids knew if they saw 12 and they had strict parents, no, they weren't watching it, because 12 is basically the UK's equivalent of PG-13. They just mature a little bit faster than we do. Maybe. I don't know. That's just their rule. PG, it's not actually PG, it's PG-13, but that's neither here nor there. Excuse me. But here you have Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith's 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc. Got Anakin ready to go kill Wat Tambor. That's the guy in the back here that's quivering. He was the leader of the Techno Union. And here you have the Revenge of the Sith Blu-ray disc with Obi-Wan talking to Anakin about spying on Chancellor Palpatine. So yeah, again, I don't know where the PG's coming in from or what particular country that is. I just know for here in America it's PG-13. Over there, it's 12 or PG. So here's that again. And now we get to some of the greatest concept art. I love the concept art of the prequels, don't get me wrong. I do. This is my second favorite movie of all time for Star Wars. Now, this is my all-time favorite movie ever. And I mean ever. As well as my favorite Star Wars movie. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. So you got, this is the original concept art from 1975 by Ralph McQuarrie, the legend behind the original drawings and concepts of the original Star Wars trilogy. So you got the Falcon there, you got Han Solo, Luke, Ben, Chewie, 3PO, R2's kind of just chilling in the back. This is my favorite movie of all time. And it's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. It's my favorite movie of all time. And it has been since I was 7 years old. And here is the Episode 4 New Hope 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc. Got Ben Kenobi fighting Darth Vader in the original lightsaber duel. If only we got Scene 38. I wonder if we will see that in Kenobi. I don't know, but we will at some point find out, I suppose. And here, I don't even, oh, Universal. That's what the U stands for. I just realized that the U right here stands for Universal. And then G for I don't know what country. And here over here was PG. All the Star Wars films, all the George Lucas Star Wars films except Revenge of the Sith were rated PG. Here's the Episode 4 New Hope Blu-ray disc with Leia putting the secret plans of the Death Star inside R2-D2. That's some great concept art, let me tell you. I love it. And now we're on to Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. You got Cloud City. You got some Cloud City ships flying in there. You have the main Cloud City right in here. It's a little hard to do this, and my back is going to give out here in a moment. But that's okay. I do it for you. Oh, my back. But anyway. So here is, this art was also done by Ralph McQuarrie. Here is the Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc. Alright. It's got the AT-ATs on it, attacking Hoth and the Rebels. And here is the Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back Blu-ray disc with Luke, Leia, 3PO, and R2 at the end of the movie. Oh, I gotta tip back here for a second. Woo! Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, Empire Strikes Back is, honest to God, it is factually the best Star Wars film and the best of the original trilogy. But it's actually my least favorite, opinion-wise, out of the original trilogy. And I will go into a video about that at a later point, because I want to stay on track. So once again, here's Episode 5 for you. Okay. Now we move on to the finale of the original trilogy. Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. This is where the timelines for me are different and headcanon-wise as well. I'm not going to go into that today, but for those that have seen my videos and watch me consistently, you already know how I feel about the next three. Yeah. So we got, this is when the Emperor is arriving in his Imperial shuttle. You have the Emperor's friends. You got Darth Vader. You got one of his Imperial officers. You got the Red Imperial Royal Guards for Palpatine. You got Stormtroopers, Imperial officers, all of that. It's great. I love this concept art. They're right above the Force Wind of Endor, inside the second Death Star. And I absolutely love it. It's great. This is my second favorite original trilogy film. And here is the Episode 6 Return of the Jedi 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc with Han Solo tied up, about to get set on fire by Yum-Dum Ewoks. Sorry, that was kind of cringe, but anyway. It's too late, it already came out. It is too late. I'm just a dork that loves Star Wars, guys. Let me just be honest with you. I'm just a dork. But, you know, I've gotten better about dialing it down. Thank God, because, if I still had some of my old videos from when I was a kid up, I'm good. This is the Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi Blu-ray disc with 3PO and R2 on their way to Jabba's palace. So yeah. Now we move on to what I like to call the Disney fan fiction trilogy, but for today's purposes, we're going to call it the sequel trilogy. Even though it's not, in my opinion. But hey, this is a factual thing. You just gotta go along with it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. So here you got the Falcon. You got, I imagine that's probably Rey, and that is somebody else, maybe Poe. I don't know. It's on Jakku. It's on a desert wasteland. Much like Tatooine, because Disney's not original. But, yeah, it'd be like that. And here is the Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc with BB-8 on it. Okay, and then here is the Force Awakens Blu-ray disc. It's got all the Resistance X-Wings heading in to help Maz Kanata and her castle, and more importantly, old divorced space dad Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Finn, who were captured by the First Order. Okay. Ugh. Gosh. Oh, this one makes me cringe. Ugh. Here we got Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. You got what I like to call Jake Skywalker. This is not Luke Skywalker. This is Jake Skywalker. But the reason why I bought this box set is so my box set collection for Star Wars will be complete. And yeah, I'm going to watch the Disney trilogy again, but this will probably be the last time because I don't have a lot of patience for it. I really don't. Like, it takes about... I'm going to need beer this time around, but not really because I don't drink. But that's neither here nor there, guys. You have Jake or Luke. If you want to call him Luke, that's fine. Luke Skywalker, Jake Skywalker, looking at his last sunset before, well, I'm just going to say it. If you haven't seen it yet, you're 5 years late before he dies. So, yeah. And here is the Episode 8 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc. Seen enough? Good. Me too. And here's the Episode 8 The Last Jedi Blu-ray disc. Seen enough? Yeah, me too. And now we are on to the finale of the Skywalker Saga. I actually kind of like this art, I'm not going to lie. Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. You got Rey dueling Kylo on the moon next to Endor, where the piece of these, where a large portion of the second Death Star fell to after Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. I don't know how it was still around after a giant freaking supernova explosion, but you know what? I guess anything's possible in Disney's timeline, because apparently it is. And apparently somehow Palpatine just returned. But hey, you know, frickin', we're not original. We can't do this. I do like the artwork. I think it looks... I love the water right here. I like that. Actually, this is the cover art for the Rise of Skywalker steelbook that I have. Because I got that from my collection as well. Here is the Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc. Seen enough? Yeah, me too. Here is the Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker Blu-ray disc. Got seen enough? Yeah. Yeah, me too. And now we are on the bonus discs. We got some great pictures of, I think that's Anthony Daniels on Attack of the Clones with R2-D2. This picture is probably taken around 2000, 2001, because the movie was made in 2000 and 2001 and was released in the public around 2002. So you got the Phantom Menace bonus disc, you know, behind the scenes. All of these are going to be Blu-ray because that's just how it's going to be. Here's the Episode 2 Attack of the Clones behind the scenes Blu-ray disc. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. You got the Revenge of the Sith right here. You got them all preparing to fight. I like that. You got Ewan and Hayden. Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen battle General Grievous's Magna Guards. You have Episode 4 to Hope. shooting the first glimpse of Mos Eisley in Tunisia. There's Mark Hamill, Alec Guinness, Anthony Daniels, Kenny Baker inside the R2-D2, and the original film cast for and this happened in March of 1976, when they shot the very first scenes of Episode 4, A New Hope. Here's the Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith bonus disc. Here's the Episode 4, A New Hope bonus disc. And I love it because it's got George Lucas on it too, and I think that's honestly kind of legit. I think that's very, very legit. Here we have Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi bonus discs. Right here you have, let's put this right here. I can't really read it, but I'll let you guys see it first. You have Phil Tippett animating the AT-ATs for the Battle of Hoth. On this side, Return of the Jedi, George Lucas inspecting the Death Star 2 model. That's so cool, honestly, I love that. Here's the Empire Strikes Back bonus disc. It's them filming the AT-ATs. And here is the Episode 6 Return of the Jedi bonus disc. Working on some matte paintings for Jabba's palace. Here you got Force Awakens and Last Jedi. This kind of makes me want to hurl, but that's neither here nor there. You got director J.J. Abrams with Daisy Ridley, and I believe they were in Jordan when they filmed that. And then you have The Last Jedi, director Rian Johnson explaining his vision for the scene. Now, I think you were explaining your last hangover, but that's neither here nor there. We got Star Wars The Force Awakens bonus disc with good old Harrison Ford working with J.J. Abrams. Star Wars The Last Jedi bonus disc. Rian Johnson looking kind of pissed talking to C-3PO. Here we have Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, and we have two scenes for this. We got director J.J. Abrams guides Adam Driver as they prepare to film. And we have Oscar Isaac and John Boyega get comfortable during a break. Here is the Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker bonus disc with J.J. Abrams with Chewbacca. And now we have the last page. Hey, get yourself back in your slipcover. Oh, it's just space. Lucasfilm. So overall, I would say I really, really thoroughly enjoyed this box set. It's a very nice box set. I love the aesthetic. I love the artwork. I love the letter from Mark Hamill. I love this case that it comes in right down here. Overall, guys, I'm very thoroughly impressed, and I look forward to watching it this week in honor of May the 4th. And Revenge of the 5th, because that was the day that Revenge of the Sith, the movie video game, was released. Before the movie was released, May 19th of 2005, completing George Lucas' Star Wars saga. Or, quote-unquote, his Star Wars saga at the time. But, yep. Gotta always add my spin there, boys and girls. Always gonna add my spin there. But anyway, guys, what did you guys think? Do you guys like this box set? You guys going to get it yourself? You guys not really interested? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash the like button if you like what you're seeing. Hit the notification bell and subscribe if you really like what you're seeing. And that way, when you hit that notification bell, you will never miss any more uploads from me, yours truly, the one and only Guirk Skywalker. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys for all being here. May the 4th be with you. God bless. And remember, the Force will be with you. Always. Take care, guys.